SATA, bringing German engineering to the UK. Hello and welcome back to the SATA UK YouTube channel. Today a short video discussing the gun end connectors that you would have on your spray guns. As you can see, we've got a variety of gun end nipples in front of me here. Now what we're going to talk about is what you should look for in a gun end nipple. As you can see, we've taken two high flow couplings and connected them to spray guns. Now this one here, if I remove it, you'll notice that inside there is quite a bit of rust that's accumulated. Now obviously this is not good for any spraying application. If we look at this one, and I guess you already know this is a SATA connector, you'll realise that in fact the whole connector is coated, which means you won't get any rust and any contamination, and inside there is a seal that ensures you get an airtight seal just by doing it up hand tight. With this one you'll need to use a spanner. Another issue that you may notice on the air inlet of this gun is that there is in fact PTFE tape. Now someone has fitted that onto the gun, and they've done it because with this connector they need something to allow it to form a seal. Now first of all, don't use PTFE tape because over time it will degrade, it will break off, and it could come through the spray gun. It could even block parts of the spray gun. So never use PTFE tape when fitting a gun end nipple. Always make sure you're using a SATA gun end nipple that A is coated and B has this seal, and that enables you to get an airtight seal just by doing it up hand tight. With this spray gun you'll notice that in fact it has got a very different connector on the end of it. Now the connectors we've looked at earlier are what we describe as high flow, and that fairly obviously is because it allows a high flow of air in volume terms to the spray gun. Now this connector, which is not a SATA connector, has got a very narrow bore when compared with a high flow coupling, whether it be SATA or another manufacturer's. Now one of the reasons we have to be so aware of this is that modern spray guns and the addition of air-fed breathing equipment means that we need to have a decent volume of air getting to the gun. Now over a certain length, if you have narrow bores, and that's not just the couplings, it's also the actual airline itself, you'll find that the pressure drop from your wall mounted regulator to the spray gun can be quite high, and that can be cured quite easily by fitting high flow couplings and proper 9mm internal bore airlines. Another issue that you may encounter in your day-to-day work is with any gun end nipple and any coupling, you may find engaging them and disengaging them sometimes difficult. In many cases you can resolve this by simply taking some SATA silicone-free grease, applying it to the end of the nipple, smearing it round, and then carefully inserting it, release, insert, release, insert, release a few times, and then remove any excess that you may have on it, and that should in most cases make the connection a lot easier in the future. As always, thank you for watching our video. As you know, if you've seen one before, we put all the part numbers and information below, and you can either go to your dealer to buy any necessary parts or go to the SATA web shop. There'll be links on there. Just one final thing, we talked a little bit about the effect of pressure drop when you're using high flow or non-high flow couplings. We are going to do a video, we'll post fairly shortly, showing examples of that. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you for watching. We would be most grateful if you would like this video and subscribe to our channel. In addition, please feel free to comment below on subjects you would like us to cover. Many thanks.